Oh, alright, so that's something to eat, a bit something to drink too. I'm a little more energized. Let me just show that this over here is a shortcut back. It's a one-way shortcut, so as soon as you... Remember, you have to shoot these from the side. So the only way to do that is to go through... Like, the only way to come back down here is to fall through these spikes. And that's only available with another power-up we're gonna have to get later. Wait, going this way? Now, watch this. I just ran right through that. It's a speedrunning tip that, again, the developer pointed out. It's one thing I really, like, I definitely do remember. I'm gonna just go through that room quickly, because we don't need to stand there and... Alright, more stalker drones. What I say is to shoot 4 and then die. Alright, these things happen. Mistimed something or didn't go fast enough. It happens. Gotta hurry with this slime here. Also, you don't really have to hurry with this, but like, if you want to get there quickly in like a couple less cycles. I cannot think today. Ooh, okay. That was stupid. Alright, let's try to find a good timing, timing based, thing for that room, whatever you want to call that. Just good timing, not a good timing. That room can be annoying because you gotta hurry from that spike, or that, it kind of looks like a yo-yo almost, except it's like very spiky. Tell me you don't see it too. I'm like sweating for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, it is sort of summer, but like, shouldn't be this hot. It's not even like full-blown summer yet. Also, this is Canada. It's not supposed to be that hot. But seriously though, it actually does get pretty hot, comparable to, compared to what you'd think Canada's temperature is like year-round. Okay. There we go. That's good timing. This room right here, as he called it, the portrait room. If you killed all the bosses, you can go through here. And luckily, if we need to get here later, you can just go into this teleporter. That's number 4, by the way. And it's time to enter the next area. The Hall of the Colormancers. I think that's what it's called. Not really a hall, it's like multiple rooms, not just horizontally. See, we're going up now. It's not really a hall, but whatever. There are 3 kinds of those, kind of look like white mages, but don't worry, I mean, worry, yes, definitely worry. They are definitely not healers. And they can definitely do damage, and by that I mean any damage is damage in this game, really. It's severe, crippling damage. Alright, that's just gonna have to wait there. Now there are 3 times. The ones that shoot straight shots like that, the one that shoots wavy shots like a sine wave, and there are ones that shoot the stars down from the top of the screen. I'm not talking here a lot because you need to listen and pay attention to the beeps. There are a few of these in the game, so you might have to hear me be silent. Or rather, not hear me not talk. Or not hear me talk. Because you're gonna hear... You don't really hear silence, do you? I mean... Like... Do you see a lack of light? Anyway, now that's over. Don't worry, I mean, very much worry, as again, they will come back. Again, not only later in the game, but in this same area. You know, I remember the developer, he said something like, oh, I just added some X and Y coordinates at the time. I didn't really know how to make these things go circularly, you know. And I'm like, does that not look circular to you? Like, it looks pretty circular to me. I don't know. You know, it's funny. I'd say these green colormancers, I guess. They're probably one of the more, like, deadly things in this game when they're paired up with other things, but when they're just alone, they're probably one of the easiest enemies to deal with. We can just run into this room, hold right once we start falling. Now these things can't hit us from there, because they're just a little too much to the right. See, right here, you have to deal with one of these mages, again, colormancers. While having to avoid this eye guy. Shit! Okay, well, back here again. By the way, that one ball right there, you can just run quickly under, or not really under, but you can run across it quickly. These guys take like 8 shots, something like that. I don't know. Maybe 7. This guy will eventually start shooting to the right. Not the goblin, but the, you know. Anyway. Another one of these guys. Another green guy. As long as you just keep moving. No matter how close you are to the top of the screen, within like a block or two, he won't get you. You can just hurry up there, not having to worry about one cycle. I don't actually have to fall down there in that room. I can actually just sit on the block a little to the left. You'll see in a second, again, what I mean. Like, I could just go right there where the bottom ball was circling around, but you don't need to. You can just fall right down. This one you just gotta hurry. Well, I mean, all of them you gotta hurry. This one's actually, like, the beeps are slower. It almost kind of makes me worried. Because, like, as soon as it's slower, it's like, you're gonna need all that time, aren't you? Alright, oh god, that was close. And right here you can shoot that, one block. There's a crevice up there on the top right, but you can just avoid it completely. No! That last jump, or that last, like, bit right there can be annoying because, like, you have to hurry, and you're gonna be holding left most of the way. But, like, you have to stop holding left right at the end. Or else you'll, like, hit that spike on the left. There's a total of 6 rooms here at the end. Alright, we got it. Alright, last room. I mean, well, if you want to count this as the last room, and this is like another room before the save, whatever you want to call that. Anyways, it's time for what is a lot of people consider to be the worst boss. Third boss here, Cleo. Now, if you're colorblind, and I don't mean this in an insulting way, you're gonna have a bad time. Insert South Park meme or Undertale meme or whatever. See, if you're colorblind, you won't be able to tell that she's telegraphing her attacks by color, obviously. I mean, if you're a certain colorblindness. See if she'll show all her moves. She hasn't showed red yet, or indigo. Well, that's red. I was gonna show how to dodge it, but I died, clearly. Clearly. I mean, how I dodge it, at least. It's gonna be different from how you dodge it. Here's purple. And I died. She shoots like, well, I mean, I guess you can sort of see. She shoots like lower, middle, and you still have to jump on the middle one, like over the middle one to dodge it. And then she shoots high enough so that you, can actually run under it or stay under it. Then she shoots another one in the middle, which you still have to jump over. You'll see. And then she shoots like 2 at the bottom. So just remember that she shoots 2 at the bottom, not just 1. Anyway, that's Cleo. Not that bad once you know that colors exist. Sorry. It's kind of mean to say, but... Anyway. Alright, another one of these transitional rooms. And now we got the feather. If we hold up on the controller as we're falling, we fall a lot slower. Here's a normal jump. Here's a jump with the feather. Now it's time to, if I remember correctly, go back to another, like a similar water section we've been to before. Because now we can float down. Or rather, excuse me, this is it's sort of a shortcut there. Excuse me, I'm really sure what the hell that was. We're actually going backwards in these rooms, so this is just sort of a shortcut. You could technically go back the long way and having to go through all that water section again, but be wary of your water meter. And also the fact that you have to do that all again, so don't do that again. Okay, that was a bit close, but... Alright. If you go this way, you'll see a 2 key behind that door there. Now, we'll get to that later. You consider that probably the dumbest part of the game. I don't know why. You know what? Maybe I'll show it off anyway. And you see, you try to get that, you gotta go down here. You gotta go through these spikes. And then there's just a massive maze ahead of you. As your timer is ticking down. And we'll just see how far we get in this maze. Really intricate, very difficult to maneuver, obviously, as you can clearly tell. There are many traps and enemies our way. Remember he mentioned that the room right up here is about where you drown normally. And there's a good reason for that. There's a power-up, which is the next power-up we're going to get, that unlocks, that allows us to breathe infinitely underwater, or just infinite oxygen, not breathe infinitely, because, I mean, that I guess it's sort of what it is, but poor phrasing. I mean, nothing wrong. You know what I don't know, man. So again, water, like the breath count here isn't really like a big issue right now. It's just kind of like, I mean, you do gotta hurry. You do have to... I mean, if you're competent, you can make it here without too much trouble. That's really all you gotta know. That, like, if you're a reasonable player, you can make it here. Alright, you see we even got like 20 seconds to spare. And you gotta be really quick here if you look on the top of the screen there. He even said that, like, that was pretty dumb, and he should have, like, stretched it out a bit, like, so that you didn't have to react immediately. So what I'm gonna do is just stay to the left of this block. You don't have to deal with these guys. Take 5 hits each, so just do that. That was dumb. Did I just say dumb? Anyway, pretty simple, like, stuff here. Some of these rooms really aren't too bad. Just get that ball with 1 cycle. That guy, you can just avoid that guy at the top there. But here, you want to get about here. You can just shoot him, avoid the clam pearls. Not like the Pokemon Clam Pearl, but the Clam's Pearls. Also, don't jump too high here. See the spikes there. You know, just be careful. I mean, I gotta just be careful at all, because everything's a one-hit death, but, you know, you get what I mean. We go here, we got another teleporter, that's the 5th one. We're only like halfway through the game. Like, I mean, well, sort of, half the bosses are down, but, you know. Still got a lot of items to go and whatnot. And there's the final area of the game. These frogs, they kind of remind me of the ones in Mega Man 2, except they're way more annoying now because, you know, one-hit death. Alright, this way is down too. We'll get there later. These things are like basically thwomps, except they move left and right. There are ones that move up and down too, but also this room we'll get to later. They're just thwomps, except, I mean, unlike the thwomps in Mario 64 and really, like Mario Galaxy, all that kind of stuff, they are like the thwomps in the 2D games where any part of the thwomp will hurt you. The only thing that sets them apart from other enemies is the way they move. Which, you know, is a fair thing to say, but... I mean, and they're unkillable, so, you know. Can't stand on the top, either. Just saying, that's sort of what makes them like thwomps, basically. Just avoid this frog entirely. Crap. You need like a very slight jump to avoid those spikes there. Okay, frog is done. I mean, well, there's more frogs, but that frog is taken care of. This frog here is kind of annoying, so... It just so happens that the annoying enemies are the ones that get all the infinite respawning shit. I mean, honestly, like, the stalker drones aren't that bad, but the frogs... God damn, why do you have to make the frogs infinitely spawning out of any other enemy you could have put here? Actually, there aren't that many enemies in this area, so... I mean, I guess that's fair, but... God damn it, frogs. I also think that this track is one of the better ones. It gets, like, really good, like, halfway through the actual, like, music track. Be quick here. I mean, as soon as you see that, the top blocks there leaving, then you jump. Stalker drones here. Okay, you can hold up there to fall down to avoid that guy. Unless you want to die. You want to die? You know, you can always just let yourself get killed. Pretty simple. All you actually have to do here is just hold up left, and then just jump here. Alright, this guy we can actually kill up from up here. I was wondering how I got to through this room before. And don't fall down there, that leads to a previous room, so go and save. You can actually make that jump without using the feather between those two blocks. Jump. Okay. Jump, jump, and jump. And watch this. You have to jump under the frog in that one to, I mean, it's the fastest way to do it, I think. Alright, gotta be quick on that one. Make sure that thing sees me. I mean, sort of sees me, I guess. Just tracks me, I guess. I don't know. Alright, this one, you want to float to about in between, like right here, about in the middle, and fall through. So they're not fast enough to actually hit you. Bitch. Anyway, here we have the infinite oxygen, which is a good thing because this next boss is it's underwater. I don't even know if it's possible to fight this boss without the infinite oxygen. I mean, obviously we need it for other things, but you know, one thing is definitely this boss. And I forgot to mention how this boss actually like works in terms of its pattern. Sorry. He shoots 3 bubbles. You want to wait till he shoots about his 3rd bubble to float to jump straight up here, float down to the 2nd block here, jump back up, and if you don't feel confident, just make the 1st jump, because I'd suggest not going to the edge here because that bubble will get you. Now I'm just saying that because there are safe spots with all those, with that like string of bullets that he shoots. By the way, this thing's name is Nagaconda because it likes to nag you, I guess. I don't know. If you're not feeling confident, again, you can make that jump like a 2nd time. Like, I'll show you. You can jump here and then jump again, which is what most people do, but if you're not feeling confident about that 2nd jump, you can always just fall back down and go in the corner there. You know, the baby corner? I don't know. Really like this eel in blue, let me tell you. I mean, anaconda, whatever. It really is an eel. Ooh, he's even cooler in purple. Nah, I like the blue better. I mean, I really like purple more than blue in a lot of cases, but hey, it looks better in blue, let me tell you. It's more piercing in blue. Piercingly dark, if that makes any sense. Anyway, that's it. That's the boss.